So back in late September, Ilphonic made a post on their website about hunting grounds. They have plans to release a balance patch in the future that is supposed to make changes to the game in different ways. They're also going to have test servers, so you can try out these changes, I guess, before the patch goes live. This would give them more feedback on what needs to be fixed. We still don't have a date for when the test servers are going up, so for now, I made a list of things that I think should be fixed in the game. When playing as the Predator, the game should give you bonus XP for destroying medkits and ammo crates that are used by humans. This would encourage you to do something that benefits you in both ways. It's going to hinder the ability of the humans to kind of restock and resupply in certain areas, but also give you bonus XP at the same time. Reinforcements will bring back players that are defeated, but they also get all their gear back. Meanwhile, the Predator has limited gear. What they could do is to automatically restock pred gear when humans respawn, so it's even. Humans have impact grenades on weapons, and they have too much ammo. They can move around, jump, and dodge while blasting impact grenades that explode when they touch a surface. The amount of ammo you hold should be limited to just 1 or 2, so you don't spam it so easily everywhere. And if someone has the ammo backpack, you can restock the grenades very easily almost anywhere. This just gives them access to amazing firepower way too easily and too frequently, so either they should reduce how much ammo you can hold on your weapon with the grenades, or reduce how much you get with the backpack. The energy drain from Preds using vision mode and cloak at the same time needs to be reduced. With some classes, it drains way too fast. Humans have way too much ammo, even with the PDL. You can fill a huge area with proximity mines. You spawn with so much ammo. You can also bring an ammo pack to resupply anywhere. This again needs to be reduced in some way. You need to be smart when using it, not spam an area with 9 mines. And I know the Preds can destroy the mines, but the humans can do the same thing. They can shoot down the Preds mines, but the Pred only has maybe 5 to 7. He doesn't have over 15 mines. This is ridiculous. This is way too much. Their ammo count needs to go down. Carrying a medkit and backpack should be meant for 1 resupply, and that's it. So your team has to decide which one of you needs it the most, not giving it to 3 people because that's way too much. The damage output of human weapons is better than Preds. Humans have instant hit bullets. The humans can toss more area damage explosives faster than a Pred can, so their damage or ammo count needs to go down a bit. The arrows on the Pred bow say they slow a target down, but it does not say how much the reduced speed is. Even if the arrow on the body does slow them down a bit, it's not that noticeable. So the speed reduction on their movement needs to go up. Spotting. This one should only be available from gear like the PDL. When you put a green tracking icon on the Pred, it makes it way too easy to see him and have 4 targets shoot him down. Can the Pred put a marker on the humans over and over anytime? No. They also need to fix the night vision, where the Pred appears as a white texture. That's way too easy to see. Oh yeah, there's also the knife damage glitch. You know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Also, all of the Pred melee weapons could use a small damage boost, just to make them more effective and fun to use. Because we know humans, they love to heal in combat. So about those healing syringes, the healing needs to be fixed in some way. For one, you can use them while you're running at full speed, and it heals a lot with a pretty fast rate. This needs to be fixed by either slowing down the healing speed or not allowing you to run at full speed while healing, or maybe cut the healing in half so a player has to use 2 syringes to get back full HP. I just feel like the healing is too fast and too much with the humans right now, especially during combat when you're dealing damage. They heal and run away and then they're back to full HP and that resets everything. Meanwhile, the Pred took a bunch of damage from the other 3 players. You shouldn't be able to tank a Predator having 2 or 3 syringes to heal in combat over and over and over. That's just way too much. Covering your body with mud is lasting too long. By default, it seems to last around 43 seconds. This needs to be reduced so humans don't hide so easily for so long, which drags the matches on searching for movement in the distance, The mud should wash off if you walk over water. The duration should be down to 20 or 25 seconds. This would result in more battles and less running away to hide, forcing humans to mud up more often. Human run speed should be lowered, or their stamina drain is faster. You should not have a super fast build outrunning a predator. They just run and heal, dragging the match on. Using melee with humans should drain some stamina, just like Preds do, so they can see what it's like to have no stamina when you need to parry or melee, but you can't. The wrist blades should have the same parry option with a secondary fire, like humans have with a knife. This would make melee battles way more fun. When the mask is destroyed off the face of the Pred in this game, it really affects them trying to find humans. The mask should not blow up on contact with bullets. What should happen is the mask should fall on the floor and you have the option to pick it up again. But the humans would have the option to shoot the mask that's on the ground till fully destroyed. This was a feature they had in the 2001 game, Aliens vs Predator 2. They need to increase the fall damage with humans. You should not be able as a human to jump off a mountain, take some damage, then continue like it's nothing. You give humans way too much freedom in this game. They need some big fall damage. Or they could try this. If they take more than 10 or 15 HP in fall damage, then their movement speed is reduced by 30% for say 10 seconds. Because there's so many times when you're in battle with a human and they think, I'll just jump off this warehouse or this mountain and escape and heal. And that's like giving them way too much freedom. There's supposed to be an outline on the bodies of the pigs when they get cold, but sometimes it does not show up. I know you can use the map to sometimes locate them, but there are times when I don't see the outline. Just make the outline more visible. The shield is a fun idea, but it's really bad. If you're going to make it drain energy, then make it reflect bullets back to the target. That would make it much more fun to use and way more useful, because in its current state, it's just like useless. Just imagine how fun it would be to have a shield that has bullets bounce off it, but also return to the humans and damage them in return. Now the payoff here is it will drain energy, but you're going to damage them by just holding a shield. Now this would only work against bullets and not explosives. But the downside to this is it will drain energy, but you also move very slowly as you hold a shield and your back is also exposed. The wrist launcher is a bad piece of gear in its current state. It needs more damage, a blinding overlay of fire on the human screen when they're hit, or a knockdown effect. Just something to make it better. I did a video on this a long time ago. And also fix the map glitches where humans hide under houses or inside mountains and they shoot you but you cannot shoot them. The last thing that I can think of is they should buff some perks or specializations that are just too weak. Either make them better with a buff or replace them with something new. Now, I'm sure there's a lot more stuff they could fix, but that's my list right there. If you have any ideas, then share it in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.